Hey guys, I was having a conversation with one of the viewers down in the comments, and they asked me if this new AR-10 that I'm putting together, is this a gun that I would, grab and run out the door during an SHTF, right? During the apocalypse, would I go to the AR-10, or would I grab one of the AR-15s? Now, without even having the lower to having shot this, I can tell you guys, no, this is not a gun that you grab and you run out the door, because this thing is heavy. Okay, so this is a 20-inch barrel here, and I pulled out the scale over here. So just the upper without the optic on it, okay, 6 pounds, 11 ounces. 6 pounds, 11 ounces just for this 20-inch AR-10 upper, okay? And over here I've got a complete AR-15 with the optic on it. So 7 pounds, 6 ounces, okay? So this whole thing here is just only a pound heavier than just the upper over here. So I don't even have a scope on it yet. And the thing is, like, this isn't going to take, eventually this isn't going to get a red dot. I may initially put a red dot on it because the scope that I have ordered for this, which is a 5 to 25 by 56, that's not going to come for like another month. Okay, that's back ordered. So eventually this is going to get like 2 pounds of scope on, between the mount and the scope. There's going to be another 2 pounds of scope on top of the upper, okay? So yeah, that's not a gun that you're going to grab and run anywhere. I am curious. What I want to do is I want to weigh just the lower. Let me grab a case so I'm not like whipping my fingernails out with this thing. So let's weigh the lower. The lower is pretty light. So this is 2 pounds, 4 ounces. So this is going to add, let's say 3 pounds to the 6 pound. So we're going to end up with like 9, with the scope, we're going to end up with almost 11 pounds of gun here, okay? And that's without the magazine, without ammunition. So we're going to probably end up, when it's together and I got the scope on it, we'll re-weigh it. But we're going to end up with close to like 11 pounds minimum, right? Versus, oops, let's see, this upper by itself, the scope is 5 pounds, 2 ounces. That's with the scope over here. So yeah, we're going to end up with an 11 pound gun plus the magazine with the ammunition, whatever that comes out to. So yeah, that's not, the AR-10 is not your grab the gun and run anywhere, okay? In an SHTF type of scenario, the role that I kind of envisioned for this gun is basically like, this is you kind of defend your base from a high position somewhere, or from a hidden position. It's almost anti-material. Okay, so the role that I envision for this, right, in an SHTF type of situation is, if you can remember the Mad Max movie, right? Remember how how those the S&M the S&M bondage gang, right? With the lever stuff, right? Remember how they were like in these cars and trucks, right? Well, if you got like a convoy of hostile, trucks and cars coming at you, you can use something like this as anti-material to try and stop those vehicles. Now, usually something bigger is used in that role, like a like a 338 Lapula or 50 BMG, right? That's what's 50 caliber. That's what's typically used as anti-material. However, I don't have a 50 BMG, right? And even the people that have 50 BMGs, they usually don't have enough ammunition to just lay down lots of fire, right? you know, at a line of Mad Max trucks coming at them. With 308, that's something that you can have. You can have like 1,000, 2,000 rounds of 308, and in a semi-automatic AR-10 platform, you know, you can use it to counter lightly armored vehicles coming at you. Okay, so that's kind of the role that I would see, you know, that I can kind of envision for this in an SHTF type of scenario. But your standard AR-15, yeah, that's your go-to gun, right? You know, let's, you know, I mean, like I said, all I have is the upper here, and I already see this is heavy. This is heavy. You're not running anywhere very fast with an AR-10. So, thanks to the guy that brought up that question, and made me think about it a little bit. Made me pull out the postage scale here and weigh it, because my initial impression this morning when I took this out of the box, I was like, damn, this thing's like just as heavy as, you know, or heavier than one of my regular ARs, and that was just by feeling it. And now I actually put it on a scale. I mean, it's not heavier than your AR, but you know, it's pretty damn close. I mean, that's just the upper. So when you got the whole thing together, you're gonna end up with, you know, 11, 12 pounds. No, that's not your go-to gun. Okay, so drop some comments below. You guys are going to see a lot of videos on this AR-10, all right? The reason for that is because, like, I've got lots of AR-15s. I've done lots of AR-15 videos in the past. But the AR-10 is going to be like a new toy for me, right? So, I mean, here I am. I've got, like, a stack of guns I could be shooting right now. But no, I'm sitting here fantasizing about this AR-10 because I can't shoot it yet because it's not complete. And that's just how the human mind works. Okay? You're always like yearning for the thing that you can't have, and it's like right now I want to shoot this AR-10. I should be getting the lower. I was hoping the lower was going to be delivered to my FFL today. I checked the tracking, like I was checking it like every 10 minutes because it was supposed to be shipped today, and then it got changed, so it's going to be delivered tomorrow to my FFL, which is Saturday. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get there. I don't know what their hours are going to be. So most likely, I'm not going to get the lower until Monday. Okay. The scope is not coming probably for another. It's supposed to come like just before Christmas or just after Christmas. Initially, I'm not going to put the scope on the AR-10. I want to put that scope, that 5-26, on just a regular AR-15. And shoot the crap out of it. The reason is because once it goes on the AR-10, yeah, I'm going to shoot it, but it's not like I'm going to be shooting it as much, right? AR, you know, 308 is a lot more expensive. So initially, that scope's going to go on an AR-15, which I can put it. First of all, I'm going to start off with a 22 conversion bolt. I can do lots of shooting with the 22 on that scope. Then I'm going to put in some 5.56. I'm going to do a lot of shooting with that. I'm going to try and take it out to a 500-yard range. Do some shooting there. And then, like, eventually, like when I've had my fill of shooting 5.56 on that scope, right, on that Palmetto, on that primary arms 5 to 25 by 56. When I've had my fill, then I'm gonna put it on the AR-10. And we're going to go out to 1,000-yard range, and I'm going to see what I can do over there, right? So that's going to probably, by the time I get around to that, I think it'll be spring, maybe summer. But yeah, I want to get as much shooting as I can first, maximize my shooting just on an AR-15, you know, shooting 5.56. Look forward to, I very much look forward to doing these videos. I'll talk to y'all soon. Hey guys, I threw this on the scale. Figure you guys take a closer. So it's 6 pounds, 11 ounces. It's like 11.4 ounces. And in case you guys didn't see that video, I'll give you guys a close-up. So it's an M-LOK. It's got an adjustable gas tube. Right. They give you an Allen key for that.